Good morning. This is Tom from Wage Freedom coming to you from Bali. I wanted to give a little bit of Facebook Live video to update you about the situation here with regards to the Mount Agung volcanic eruption. Yesterday I did a little Facebook Live for my personal page, but today I'm going to send this out to a link out to my entire subscriber list, so you should be getting this today. If you've, I know if you're coming soon, or if maybe if you've got friends that are coming to Bali, it's kind of a big deal. You paid for accommodations and hotel and everything. So I'll just give you one guy's opinion, from the ground, here in Seminyak, in the tourist areas, right? Look, so far it's just another day. We are at the highest level of threat level you've probably read. So an eruption is supposedly imminent, and I assume it's going to happen, but there's nothing at the moment that's happening here that's out of the ordinary in places like Kuta, Seminyak, Canggu. I have friends in Ubud, and the ground is shaking a little bit up there. We are about 70 kilometers or 44 miles away from Mount Agung here in the touristed beach areas, so it's a fair way. If your plans include Ubud, you're about 33 kilometers away, which is about 20 miles, and as I say, currently the ground's shaking a little. There's certainly no evacuations in Ubud, and there aren't nothing here as well. So, as I say, for now everything's like it normally is. Not to minimize the inconvenience and danger of the folks up closer to the volcano. They are evacuating up to 12 kilometers or 7 miles away from Mount Agung. A lot of those people are very poor, the locals, and they've got farm animals they're having to leave behind. So, not to minimize their discomfort, but yeah, so far we're looking. There's not much change here in this area. The thing I'm not really seeing emphasized enough, in my opinion, with these news accounts, this really is a story of wind direction. We are basically to the south and west of the volcano. The wind today and the prevailing wind at this time of year, it's a little changeable, September, October, but it's a southerly wind. It's blowing up towards the volcano. If it was to erupt today, the wind, the ash cloud should be going to the north, up towards the Bali Sea and Borneo, almost in the opposite direction from where we are. Okay. Again, not to minimize the hardship of anybody who would be affected by that ash cloud, but theoretically it would miss us if it did erupt today. These things also drag on for weeks and months sometimes. The prevailing wind, the upcoming wet season, which should be starting from now, October, November. If this does last for months, the prevailing wind will be shifting to an onshore wind here in the tourist areas, Kuta, Seminyak, you're probably familiar with, you are familiar with, you've been here before. So an onshore wind in this area will take the ash over towards Lombok, definitely again away from us. So that's just the point I wanted to emphasize, that the ground may shake a little. There won't be any pyroclastic flows 70 kilometers away from this island. I don't think it's going to go full Krakatoa. I would bet against. I mean, I'm not leaving, right? But you've got definitely a possibility for some ash if the wind is against us. But on a seasonal basis, we should be looking good in the next. From now it's to the upcoming months, if this does persist for a while. So that's sort of marginally good news. Yeah, just people have flat out asked. I've got a lot of emails from subscribers. Would I come at this time? I personally would come Remember, too, that the airport is in the far south of this island, and that, again, would be in the opposite direction from the prevailing wind currently. And, the disruption of flights has been a big issue when we've had a couple years ago volcanic eruptions on Java, where they did close this airport a couple different times. But, theoretically, if the wind's blowing away, I mean, they haven't closed the airport yet. I mean, all I can say is that you probably would be looking good in terms of flights, even as long as this wind does hold. That's my opinion. Things could change. I'll do further updates as the situation does change, and it may change radically if the volcano actually erupts. And if the wind changes. I mean, we've got our face masks and stuff, but it's not like they're, outside of they've evacuated about 50,000 people now, but within, 10, 12 kilometers, of the volcano. It's not like people in the tourist areas are feeling this yet. So, and hopefully we'll stay isolated, and those folks will get to go back to their farms soon, hopefully. Go ahead and like this video or share it with your friends, for people who are going to be coming to Bali in the next weeks and months even. And feel free, if you got this link in an email, obviously, to share it with friends who might be coming soon. Just trying to be helpful, and if you have any questions, just leave them under this video. It's Facebook Live, but it will persist. So yeah, and like I say, I'll probably be doing these are pretty easy updates for me to do, and I'll be doing them as the situation changes. So thank you very much for watching. Tom from Wage Freedom here in Legian, right near Seminyak, and just trying to fill you in. So thanks for watching again, and we'll talk to you soon.